What's going on, family? What's going on, family? How everybody doing? Hold on, let me fix everything. Hold on. What's going on, family? How y'all doing? I'm gonna get my backdrop together, y'all. I'm gonna move some stuff around in this room this weekend, so get some things started. Just warming up. For the people that's listening to the playback, I hope y'all having a good one. Hope y'all having a great day. Got some things we're gonna talk about, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. Some things we gonna talk about. Hold on, let me fix this. Let me fix this. Let me fix everything right quick. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna get some things talked about today, people. Waiting on my girl Candace to come through to bless me. Hold on one second. Just get warmed up. Make sure y'all hit that like. Make sure y'all share my live for me too. Make sure y'all share my live for me. Make sure y'all share that live. What's up, globalists? Global logistic. What's going on? Hope y'all doing wonderful. Hope y'all doing wonderful. Gonna get it started 1 second, y'all. What's up, everybody, man? Hope y'all having a good evening. I know y'all cooking something tonight. I don't know what y'all cooking, but I know is y'all cooking chicken tonight. What's going on, I am my ancestors' dream. How you doing, baby? Dang, my ancestors, I forgot. Hold on, let me see something. Hold on, ancestors, let me make sure. Shit, hold on 1 second, my ancestors' dream. Bear with me, baby. Bear with me. What's up, Brooke? What's going on, Brooke? You busy tonight? You busy tonight? Let me see. What's up, Doc Joyner? How you doing, man? How you doing? How you doing? You want to hop up tonight? What's good? What's up, FSK 2026? What's going on? I'm waiting on Candace to come up. She should be popping up in a minute. Let me see something. Okay, I'm gonna send it to your TikTok. I don't know how else to do this shit, so just bear with me, baby. Bear with me. Yeah, we gotta take off your do rag. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. Yeah, I am my ancestor. She the mod tonight. So let me figure something out right quick. Yeah, man, we're gonna have us a good conversation tonight, people. A good conversation. A good one.
Let's fallout from the
Oh,
Supreme
oh,
Court's
oh.
ruling in June of.
I went a little too far, huh? Let me see, get out of here. Trying to figure out how to let me message her. Hold on 1 second, people. But I'm about to get it started right now. I'm waiting on Candace to pop up. Oh, there she go. Hold on 1 second, Candace. Hold on 1 second. Trying to finna message Brooke now. Have her come up. Let's see. Brooke got okay. She got this page right here. Message. Paste. Boom. I sent it to Brooke. All right, we finna have us a good night tonight. Hold on, y'all. Just come up whenever you ready, Brooke. Let me bring Candace up. Shout out to everyone, man. 56 people in the building. Shout out to the family. Shout out to the family. Let me turn off my phone. People calling. Thank you, Mimi. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate the gift. Let me add her to the stage. Let me do this. What is up, Candace? I can't hear you. Got them T-Move earpods. I can't hear you, baby. I can't hear nothing. What's going on, family, man? I hope everybody having a good one, man. I hope y'all having a good one. What y'all cooking? What is y'all? Yeah, there's a lot to talk about this week,
Testing.
man. We're gonna touch on a lot before we get.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna get to it a
Sorry.
lot. What up, Matum D? What's up, man? What's up? I didn't know you was on YouTube. What's up, our Coca-Cola love, Arcola, Arcadia love. That's Arcadia love.
Damn.
Arcadia love. What's going on, family? How y'all doing, man? Shout out to my brother Matum D.
What's up,
Funny
D?
brother. Funny brother. Well, listen, we're gonna get everything started right quick. Let me play some music, then we're gonna get it popping, y'all. Here we go. What up, Ajala, Ayala, Allah? Boy, Israel. I'm just gonna call you Israel. Israel. Shit, I feel like I can't read. A nigga can't read.
Terrible,
I
terrible.
know. I
Ugh,
know. I 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 know. Here we go. Let me go right here. Oops. Remove. Here we go. Oops. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. I gotta figure how to work this shit. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's start over, y'all.
When my heart was heavy, when my mind was tired, you walked into my shadows, lit a quiet fire. Brian Jehovah, you are the truth. Every word you speak cuts straight through. Brian Jehovah, carving my youth into something real, something new. Brian Jehovah, you are the truth. When the lies were louder than the voice inside, you wrote peace upon me, pulled me to your side. Brian Jehovah, Brian Jehovah, you are the truth. Every word you speak cuts straight through. Brian Jehovah, carving my youth into something real, something new. Brian Jehovah, you are the truth. Brian Jehovah, you are the truth.
What's going on, family? What's going on? Is my mic better, y'all? Can y'all hear me better on my mic? Can you hear me good, Candace? My mic sound good?
Yeah, I hear you fine. Yeah.
Okay, good, good. Okay. My mic was low a little bit. Somebody said my mic was a little low. Shout out to everyone, man. Happy Thursday to everyone, man. I hope y'all had a wonderful week. Hope y'all have accomplished everything you needed to accomplish this week. Now my background gonna get a little better, y'all. I'm gonna switch some stuff around the crib. I do got a camera I've been trying to work on figuring out how to hook it up. So I'm all just doing this all by myself, figuring it out and watching YouTube on how to do this. But shout out to everyone, man. How everybody doing in the chat, man? How everyone doing in the chat tonight? What are y'all cooking? What are y'all eating? Are y'all eating anything? I know a lot of us just paid rent, paid mortgage, paid bills on the first and between the first and the fifth. So we all chilling because I'm a po nigga, so you know how I go out here. So shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to you indigenous people, Mixed Master, Patricia, Aaliyah. You just told me how to pronounce your name. Shout out to my ancestors' dream, one of my mods, man. We do have a special guest. Then we're gonna have another special guest in one hot second. She taking her do rag off. But before we get started, man, let me introduce Candace to the in the building. Candace in the building. How you doing tonight, Candace?
I'm doing great. How you doing? Thank you for having me on your show.
Anytime, anytime. You always welcome, man.
Yeah.
So what's been going on with you, man? How's your week going?
It's going good. I'm new to YouTube. I've been on for about a good week, like since the last show actually, doing videos and stuff. And peace to all the TikTok people, all my TikTok family, that's over here, and all the new subscribers that I have. Um, it is really fun. It is very interesting. A lot of stuff been going on in the week, a lot of stuff to talk about. But yeah, I'm chilling, man. What's up with you?
I'm doing good, man. Listen, man, I went and saw Spider Man today again. I post saw it the last night,
Again.
the other night,
Oh,
but I
okay.
fell asleep in the movie theater, so you know how that goes. So I had to watch it again today. So I went to the 12 o'clock showing, and I enjoyed every minute of it, man. That was an awesome movie, man. So now I haven't been doing too much of anything, but life is great. Life is great. Life is great. I can't complain too much. I be wanting to complain, but
Yeah.
that's how it goes.
Can
Somebody
can
said,
but won't.
yeah, I can't but won't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But y'all, let's talk about some things right quick, y'all, because there's a couple things I've been seeing for the past couple days. Now, some of this is old. Shout out to the new member, man. Thank you, Jumping Jack. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Shout out to Jumping Jack for joining my membership. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. Also, man, make sure y'all join my membership if you can. I humbly appreciate that. And before we continue, make sure y'all follow Candace. Candace, please put your name up for me, please. It's on. Is it on your? It's on your thing, right? Oh, okay, okay.
It is. It's in my
Candelisa.
name, but I'll
Yeah,
put it
that's her name
Candy
right here,
List
y'all. That's her
Candy
YouTube
Lista.
channel.
Yeah.
Now, let's start off with Roland Martin.
Ah.
Now, I know everybody been talking about Roland Martin all week. I know they've been talking about Roland Martin all weekend. I know it's just been a lot going on with Roland Martin. What's your thoughts about Roland Martin? Have you heard about this story with Roland?
Yes. Yes, I have. I think, shoot, what did he say? He was getting blackmailed. I feel like a little freaky side, can't, you know what I'm saying? Somebody captured something on him, and they're threatening to go public with the photo. And the way that it's described, it's quite grotesque. I don't even. I hope they never do. Right? I
I
hope
hope
they
they
never
don't
do
do
go.
it.
I
I
don't want to
don't
see
want to
that
even
shit.
mistakenly and see
I
that.
don't want to see that. So, but I am I surprised? It's kind of tabloidish too. Like he's kind of playing around. You know what I'm saying? Like who cares about his you know? But I don't. I'm not a fan of roly poly. Not a fan at
Me
all.
either. I'm
You know what
not
I'm saying?
either.
So good for him. Whatever happened. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't really tripping on him getting caught up. What happened to him? Because some of these men in these positions cheat, and some men in small positions cheat. So men cheat
X.
anyway. So that's not shocking to me. That's not like, oh my god. But I was shocked that it was a woman that he cheated on his wife with. I thought it was gonna be a man when I first heard about it. I was like,
Yeah,
oh Lord, but him being
that's
bent
what I
over,
thought too.
yeah, well, I thought I'm like, well, it was a
I was like, okay,
woman.
at least okay that part. For
Yeah,
what it's worth, I don't care. Let me stop.
yeah, and she out of Ohio, so I'm just wondering, like, how did he meet her? Like, how
Yeah.
did they link up together? Because she's totally different. From what I understand, she's a Crip, or Ohio Crip. That's what I heard. She's a Ohio Crip. That's what I'm hearing. So it just that's what I heard, man, in the tabloids, man. I'm like, damn, but
That's
it is true.
crazy. Oh,
Yeah, the story is true. He did. he did admit, well, his representative stated that it is true. And they say if anybody posts a video or whatever, they will get, it will be some shit coming. But I
Ugh.
was highly surprised that somebody said baby oil fell. So I gotta stop looking at these comments,
Ugh.
man. Y'all be throwing me off with these comments, baby oil fell. But I'm not really shocked, and at the same time, just like I said in my video, man, I think it's karma. I think it's karma for him on how he dragged black Americans because we didn't want to vote for Kamala Harris,
Agree.
how we didn't trust the Democratic Party, how we just didn't want to go out there and just vote because it just vote blue no matter who without getting nothing tangible about it, because he was calling us stupid fools. We were uneducated. We were Russian bots. We was all types of stuff coming out. It was all types of foul things coming out this man. Man, come on, he's St. Cloud. Man, you throwing me out, man. God damn. Damn, St. Cloud. But it was a lot of
Swollen.
disrespect he had
Yes.
towards black Americans. And keep in mind, Roland Martin is a Haitian. Keep in mind, Roland Martin
Yep.
is a Haitian. So we got to keep that in mind, man. But what else your thoughts on that too before we move on?
Yeah, I knew he was a tether. I learned that a while ago. And he don't look like anybody. He looks like a little, frogish kind of little creature. And then he's got a lot to say. It gives like inferiority. You know what I'm saying? So like he's going to look for, I guess, Ohio Crip to fulfill that need.
Yeah, I
It's
don't know
weird. It's
what he was
weird.
at, but sometimes listen, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Now, chat, don't y'all judge me, but I've been in some situations where I'll mess with certain type of women that people be like, damn, Brian, yeah, I'm fucking with her, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. So I can see it happening, but like I said, that ain't my main thing, man. I just think everything
This is
that happened
weird.
to
Yeah.
him is karma. You know what I mean? The
Yep.
embarrassment
Agree.
is karma. And Tariq Nasheed made a great point about this is not this to not Tariq Nasheed. I was listening to him the other day when he was talking about it. He made a great point. He was like, he been talking kind of like grassroots a little bit, like getting something for your vote,
Yeah.
tangibles and stuff like that. Sit on the couch if we don't get what we deserve. And this is my personal and Tariq was like, you know, how long they been sitting on that tape? Because just like they did with Andrew Gillum and everybody
Yep.
else, they probably, the Democratic Party or the powers may be might have had some, just been waiting on like, hey, you're going too far now. We got some more stuff on you. So Tariq made a great observation on that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So shout out to
It's like
Tariq.
they hold that for when it's time to to rip it out and use it on you. It's all like
Hmm.
blackmail stuff be going on. Yeah.
Facts, or to get your mind right. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's
Get back
how
in
it is.
line. Yeah.
Get your mind
We're
right.
gonna put this ridiculous picture out of you. Yeah.
Yep. So that's
Uh,
how I look at it. And another thing that came out, y'all, that Sydney Star lady,
ugh.
Sydney Star. Thank you, adults. Thank you, don't know me, and I am my ancestors' dream. Thank y'all for the gifts, man. I appreciate it. Another thing that was popping off this week, Sydney Star. Y'all heard about Sydney Star? You know who Sydney Star is? Well, if y'all
Yes.
haven't heard, Sydney Star is a transgendered woman. She was caught in Atlanta trying to get this boy Bucci Cat, or she was trying to get the boy to hit her Bucci Cat. But anyway, from what I understand, that when the boy found out that he was that when he found out that Sydney wasn't a woman but a man, it freaked him out. He tried to get away from what the reports say. Sydney grabbed his legs, talked to him, hold on. Then Sydney gave the boy $40. She gave that boy $40 to be quiet. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what was going through his
In
mind when he was,
2026.
yes, $40. So so what's your thoughts on that?
Now
RoboCop
there's
Sydney.
allegations that he was underage. Is that the thing? Is he was it a kid or was
Yeah,
it
it
an
was a kid.
adult?
He was like between the ages of 13 and 15, 13 or 14 years old.
Yeah. I mean, it's sick. She it's sick anyways. For some of the stuff, like I'm not saying you can't like be whatever you want to be, but I'm just the stuff that she was used to be into. That's what I remember her from, like sleeping with rappers, trying to expose them and be a part of like all of that kind of like ratchet culture. And so she kind of it's kind of a whatever the pronouns are a mess. And then you're going after underage. It's disgusting.
It
It's a
is.
sick
It's
it's a
super
sick
disgusting.
world. know?
It's super disgusting, and
Yeah.
that little boy is going to be he gonna need some mental help after that
Yeah.
because he
Forty
didn't play
dollars too? Why she do it?
$40, and guess who got the $40?
Oh,
The police. The
damn.
police got the $40. God damn. Yeah, now children, exactly. Yeah, the police got
Ah,
the $40 as evidence. So I don't
terrible.
know, man. She just need to get her mind right. You know what I mean? Thank you, Gwendolyn. Thank you, Gwen. I'm sorry. Thank you, Gwen, for the gifts. I humbly appreciate that. I humbly appreciate that. Thank y'all so much, the pimp. But yeah, man, that's a messed up situation. And another thing,
Yeah.
I know I'm moving kind of fast, y'all, because I really want to get to this topic that we're gonna speak about. But it's a few more things I want to talk about. And another thing that I want to mention is there was a situation that happened in my hometown in Jackson, Mississippi, right? And I just want to just bring this to the family's attention. Hold 1 second. Mm, Hold 1 second, y'all. Hope y'all can see this. But there was a young 29-year-old black woman identified, Tasia Fortune, 29, identified as woman found hanging in tree behind vacant Jackson home.
I can't
Now
hear you,
this,
Ryan.
huh? What you say? She says, you said something, Candace? Oh. But yes, there was a young lady in Jackson, Mississippi that was found hanging from a tree
I
over
can't
the
hear you,
weekend.
Brian.
Huh? What you say? You said something, Candace? Did she say something? Okay. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Okay. You can't hear me? Can y'all hear me in the chat? Can y'all hear me in the chat? Power potion. Okay, you can. Okay, it's something going on with yours, Candace. It's something going on with your end, Candace. But there was a young Black American woman that was unalive recently. She was okay. So y'all can't hear me. Okay, cool. So there was a young Black American woman. I assume she's Black American, but she was found hanging from a tree in Jackson earlier this week. And I was reaching out to some of my people out there in Jackson to give me some information about it, right? Now, reason why it's kind of odd to me because in Jackson, ain't really that many white people out there. And this the young lady right here, y'all. Hope y'all can see her. But this the young lady right here, man. She was found hanging from a tree, and there's video of it too. I mistakenly seen videos of it also of the young lady in the tree. But from what I gathered is that some people saying the Jackson Police Department had something to do with it, which is an all black police force. Some people say that it was her boyfriend or someone that she knew that did it. I haven't heard anyone that say white people. Yeah, a white person might have done it. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing with it. But yeah, she was 29 years old and she was found hanging from a tree, and I'm still trying to find more information on that. What's odd to me with this story also, there's a lot of Black Americans in Jackson, Mississippi, where I'm from. They not even talking about it. They not even saying anything about it. And Jackson like 90% black, 85 to 90% black. So I don't know why when I go on Facebook, nobody really not talking about it. I don't understand what's going on with it. So it must be something else besides racism. But I'm still keeping my eye on this case. But once again, her name is Tasia Fortune. She was 29 years old, and she was found, and the area where she was found hung from too. She was found hanging in West Jackson. So it's a couple things that running through my mind, especially out in that area. Now I'm not accusing this young lady of being something. Yeah, it hasn't made national news at all. So I'm not accusing this young lady of being a part of something, like some women, out here in the game, doing certain things because that's what goes on in that area. I don't know if it was drugs. I don't know what it was, you know what I mean? So, and it was just odd. It's just an odd situation and why they out there. You know what I'm saying? Like what's going on out there in West Jackson, uh, where people being hung from trees, especially in Jackson. Now, if it was outside of Jackson, I can believe it. You know what I'm saying? I could believe it. I can truly believe what's going on out there in Jackson. So that's my thing. So yeah, we about to talk about that now. We about to talk about all that right now. Yeah, R.I.P. to that young lady, man. R.I.P. to that young lady, and I hope she do get justice, and I hope people do find out, man. I hope people do find out about the situation. You know, I hope we constantly continue to talk about it, and it's not gonna get national news because it's got to be some. I think JPD got something to do with it. I remember about maybe 10, 15 years ago, the Jackson Police Department, they it was a young girl. She was like 14 or 15 years old, and she was sleeping with a police officer. And she was about to tell it. Something was about to happen because she was a runaway. So nobody wasn't really looking for her. Her family didn't really care about the young girl or whatever like that. And they found her in a ditch in Presidential Hills. It's a neighborhood, it's a pretty decent neighborhood, and they found her in a park in Presidential Hills. But everybody in the city knew that Jackson Police Department had something to do with it, which is an all black police department with no tethers there. So we just I felt like there was some BS, and I had my run-ins with Jackson Police Department and the Hinds County Sheriff Department also out there, because they do a lot of foul things, man. We see a lot of white, Hispanic, other police aggression towards us as black Americans, but down there in Mississippi, them black police officers ain't no joke. I'm telling you, it got to the point where if I was to get pulled over, I would rather get pulled over by a white person. I know it sounds coonish as fuck, but I never felt
Wow.
comfortable when a black police officer, especially in Jackson, would pull me over, just from the experiences I had with them. So once again, R.I.P. to that young lady. I wish her the best. Wish her family the best, man, because it's a sad situation. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, look into it. Yeah, I'm gonna look into it too, man. But it seems like nobody don't really know. Nobody don't really know her. I'm connecting with people that know everybody, but they didn't really know her. So, yeah, most definitely, y'all. But make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Make sure y'all share this live. People that listen on the playback. Make sure y'all like me too and subscribe to it also. Now, one more thing I want to get into before we get into the full topic. Let me see. Is my girl in the bottom? Let me see if she at the bottom. Candace, you good now?
Yeah, it's storming over. It's storming over here, and for a minute, like everything went out. Like my Wi-Fi and stuff. It's okay now though.
Okay, okay.
Storming up here.
No, you good.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. Shit happens, man. We live, man. Some mistakes gonna happen. So Donald Trump, he signed that. Let me pull this up to you so we can see it, y'all. I should have had this one ready too. Somebody reminded me in the chat. Let me see. He signed an executive order today. So hold on, let me pull that up. Also, people, let's get it. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, man, that's a sad situation what happened to that young girl, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I hate stuff like that, man. I hate to
And you
see.
say that the cops in Jackson, the black cops
Oh,
are
they
raccoon.
crooked. They crooked as hell.
Wow. You would think
They
that
crooked.
that would not be the case. I guess. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
they
something
crooked.
like that in Memphis too. So.
Oh yeah, they crooked as hell out there, man. I ain't gonna bullshit you. I know it sounds crazy when I tell
Mhm.
people that I'd rather get pulled over by a white boy in Mississippi than a black dude.
Yeah, that
Oh yeah,
sounds
they like
crazy, don't
Brandon
it?
Tatum, but thugged out. And they gang banging too. They some gang
What?
bangers out there, man. I ain't bullshit. Some of them vice lords, some folk in GDR,
Get the
folk
hell
on
out
the
of
hustler.
here.
Yeah, man, them motherfuckers is out the chain. And they got like a Napoleon complex or something.
Oh yeah, the little kids that were picked on. Yeah.
Yeah. I hope y'all can see this. Hold on. I don't know how to zoom it in, y'all. So I might have to buy the real version now. But hold on. Let's see if we can see it like this. They might can see it like this. But anyway, so earlier today, Trump signs orders to limit U.S. birthright citizenship despite Supreme Court ruling. August 6th, U.S. President Donald Trump signed two executive orders on Thursday in a new but narrow, I can't pronounce that word, attempt to curtail birthright citizenship, once again challenging a provision of the U.S. Constitution, even though the Supreme Court rejected his previous effort. Limiting birthright citizenship has been one of the top priorities in the Republican president's crackdown on immigration, with the White House taking particular aim at what it calls birth tourism, in which pregnant foreigners travel to the U.S. to give birth. After his June 30th setback in the Supreme Court, Trump called on Congress to act, but on Thursday, he opted for executive orders, which set policy do not carry the same weight as laws passed by Congress. Boy, woo, we need that. The Supreme Court has struck down as unconstitutional Trump's earlier executive order, which targeted a wide swath of immigrants in the country illegally or temporarily. The administration argues that the new directive falls outside of the purview of the Supreme Court ruling, as it seeks to reinterpret the narrow historical exceptions to citizenship at birth and expand who's ineligible. That practice of birth tourism, as of the signing of the order, hereby banned. White House aide Stephen Miller said that the Thursday signing ceremony in the Oval Office. Let's see. They say there were 3.6 million births in the U.S. in 2025. The executive order also limit rights of children born to foreign government employees in the U.S. and children of people who are classified as aliens, alien enemies. God damn. What is alien enemies?
It's
What
like
is alien enemies?
it's like,
What you say, Candy?
people, it's like Chinese people and stuff.
Oh,
Okay, I'm
okay. So
mute.
they the enemies. So they're alien enemies. Candace having technical difficulties, y'all. You muted, Candace.
Really? Okay, I just muted. I don't have technical difficulties. No, it's just I would say like I wouldn't say it's an enemy. I think it's a like it's like Chinese nationals, right? That come over here. They're not particularly our friends. And intel and things like that can happen when you. I mean, it's a national security risk. To have people who are not technically our friends over here, even though we do business with them. It's so that's what I think it means by enemies, like not friendlies, but maybe like Russian nationals, for example, coming over here doing the birthright program or whatever. Does that make sense?
Mm,
Yeah.
okay, okay. They say the executive order also. Oh, I about already. The orders could also affect people born in U.S. territories. Should Congress enact a proposed law to end automatic citizenship there? Trump's new orders are likely to face legal challenge. Legal experts said it was unclear what effect the executive orders might have given the Supreme Court ruling, while immigrants advocates called it an attempt to evade the high court's decision. The ACLU predicted it was doomed to fail in court. Let's say I ain't gonna read too much of this now. Just 5 weeks ago, the Supreme Court made clear. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, what's your thoughts on that? What's your thoughts on that, Candace? What we just read?
I mean, he's using his executive orders, powers, and as the executive branch. I mean, it's not, judicially, it didn't hold up in the Supreme Court around birthright citizenship, but it's been a loophole. So I think what he's trying to do is plug where he can while he's in the office from a, an administrative standpoint, or administration standpoint. But I think, it's a band aid until we really get the proper interpretation. We know the interpretation until we actually act as it's written versus like using it for loopholes, and it's for the people, our lineage, right? Until we can acknowledge those things, it'll still, like, I think, slither around, so you have to do workarounds, right? um, and I think it's going to be helpful. All of these, efforts around immigration is the efforts in the right direction. Things that we should have been, doing a long time ago. So, if like I said, I'm an independent, but I'm also lineage first when it comes to politics now. I'm not for my own erasure. I'm not for democratic, policies that promote immigration expansion. I'm for stopping the immigration situation. It's out of control. So that's what I think on it.
I agree. I agree. I agree. I think this should have been happening.
Yeah.
Um, I think this should have been happening, man, because it's too much been going on. Out here in Texas, right? You have a lot of Indians out here, and at one point in time, and I think I mentioned this before to a lot of people. At one point in time, you had a lot of white people in Collin County where y'all hear about where Carmelo Anthony family was presiding there, living there. White people during that time in Collin County. Now, first and foremost, before I go, Collin County used to be black at one point in
Oh.
time until the white people, moved all the black people out there on land and they took the
Mm-hmm.
land and they ran Highway 75 through Collin County also. They ran it through Plano because even
Urban
Plano
renewal.
still they
Yeah.
got like a Black American historical, I want to say church out there because my dad used to preach at one of those churches out there. But they gentrifying that side of Plano also. It was just a little like 3 block radius, man, where black people was living at, and they pushing them out also. But check this out: when white people started to flee from Dallas to the suburbs, when they were building like Allen, Frisco, McKinney, and places like that, they didn't want black people to come out there. They did not want black people to live out there. So fast forward to 2026, you start to see a lot of white people cry and complain about them Indians coming over there and funking up everything. And it ain't nothing but Indians out there. Now I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Let the Indians keep flooding Collin County. You know why? Because they shouldn't have never tried to discriminate against us out there.
Mm.
Now it's their problem. Now white folks is upset. They don't know what to do because white businesses is going down out there. White people don't know what to do. They can't sell their houses out there like they used to.
Damn.
So y'all just keep that in mind, man. Cause I ain't gonna lie. I don't let the Indians come. Let them build all the
I have a
mobs.
question about that.
Go ahead.
Okay, so the Indians come out there, and is that how eventually won't it be our problem too?
Nope. Cause Indians ain't staying around niggas.
But just having them in the volume that they're coming, they come in and colonize wherever they go. You know what I'm saying? They get in the school boards and
Man, I don't care. Cause how
yeah,
you don't know how them white folks did us out here, man. It's so many black
yeah,
people that can tell you horror stories
yeah.
about
In Texas,
Plano,
yeah, in
about
Plano,
Frisco,
yeah,
about McKinney, about Allen, how
mm,
they did us. Man, they getting their karma. Them white folks
mm.
out there getting their karma, and I want to
They want
see
us
it.
to fix it. They want us to
That's
fix
what
the
I'm
buffer
saying. Now they
classes.
looking stupid. They wish they could have. They wish they could have. Like damn, man, we should let the black people come over here.
Yeah,
To
yeah.
let them come over here. You know what I'm saying?
Now they
Thank
would
you,
do
my
anything
ancestors
for
friend.
that.
Yeah. Invading people's countries and say think you had the right to have the benefit in the country. Yeah, that's true. I do agree. I do agree. Now, let's get to the topic at hand. TPS. The
Mm.
Haitians TPS has officially ended. Now, Candace told me a little bit about it. So, Candace, can you explain to the audience about the Haitian TPS situation?
Yeah, so it was in it was passed that we could, meaning the country, the president, couldn't move forward because immigration obviously is a constitutional thing. It's not. I mean, it's not a constitutional thing. It's not a civil rights thing. It is totally immigration policy, which we have the authorities purview of us to decide how to, to maintain that. It's the nation's purview. So they were trying to say it's a civil rights issue. Anyways, that was upheld, and they are ensuing. So what happened is it got kicked down to the lower courts, and that expired yesterday. Because it was like I forgot what the name of the extension is. More, judicial folks would know. But it was extended, and then that expired as of yesterday. So now, literally, as of whatever 4 p.m. yesterday, people instantly went undocumented, and so that it's a little bit of a panic. I saw somebody say they should be packing, not panicking, but because ICE has already kind of anticipated that that would expire. They had already sort of ramped up to be able to target us, particularly in Florida, South Florida, where a lot of these TPS holders resided. Right, so they are nervous, and they're kind. They were marching and protesting and all of these things before. Now it's a ghost town, and they're afraid. I think that if the option is still available to self deport, because it's $2,700, it's a plane ticket, maybe plan, strategize. I don't know. But that was like hot off the presses as of yesterday. It is expired, and they are now officially undocumented, which means you can't work, you can't even use your license, you can't get a license, you can't do a lot of things when you don't have documents. You can't, you're under the table, so to speak,
So what
and
you
you're up
think?
for
Do you think it's a
deportation.
good thing? What do
Um,
you think?
I think that I don't know. I feel like I'm glad that everything is playing out as the way it should. I don't, like I told this Haitian woman on my panel earlier this week, she was like, why do you, hate us? Why do you feel this way? It's like, actually, I'm quite indifferent. I'm more focused on the policy, and you guys kind of, by, by proxy, are a part of the conversation because you are, one of the um, beneficiaries of this TPS thing. You and some other countries. It's the only reason we're talking about Haiti. And they brought us into the conversation, but we can talk about policy, right? We're Americans, and it's out of control. We need to do this is the conversation that all Americans need to be talking about. So they try to tone police about that, but I think it's a good thing. Just it's policy, right? And they've had lots of extensions. If they wanted to get the paperwork right, that would have been the time. Now it's kind of, I don't know. I think it's a good thing. Go back and fight for your, get the gangs out of the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't y'all care? You care about your
That's
people?
true.
You care about your nation?
I
Where the
got a
patriots
question
at?
though. I
Yeah.
got a question though. So, what is it with them that they don't want to go back? Like, what you think? Like, what is it that's just stopping them from going
Yeah.
back? Like, wanting going back to Haiti? Because you mentioned the gangs, but what else do you think? And I'm gonna lead you with this then. Do you
Okay.
think because the amenities that we have here in America and they don't have it out there in Haiti? Do you think that's what it is?
I mean, I think absolutely convenience is something that they're going to miss. We are a first world, like nation. So I feel like they're going to miss that. And I also think the uncertainty about, there's a lot of work to be done. It's funny how they call us lazy, right? It's a lot of work that can be done over there. And I think that's a long road. And I think that's kind of who wants to kind of like do that, I guess, after living such a very, privileged life over here in the States. So I think it's a combination of that and just uncertain, like ambiguity about like what's going to happen. They don't, for people who were born here or came here when they were little, they don't know anything really about the country that they claim to be like running the flags with. Hey, what's up, Brooke? But it's a combination of things.
Mm. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I can see that because like I always say, man, I know it's a lot of these Haitians. They get over here and they always rep their poverty flag over here. You know what I'm saying? They always poo poo on us and poo poo on what we got going on here, and always brag on how their country is better than ours. You know what I mean? So I just think it's a crock of bullshit, and I do believe when Trump say, "Hey, you know, you know, Haiti is safe for y'all. This is
Hmm.
y'all can go back." And a lot of people get up, and I know it's a lot of immigrants that say like, well, why Americans can't go to Haiti? You know what I'm saying? Why they got it listed as a level 4 and it's not safe to travel out there? Well, first and foremost, we're Americans. You know what I mean? So if we go out there, how we know if a Haitian might try to kidnap us because of what
Right.
Trump did and they blame us? You know what I'm saying? We the closest
Right.
thing to Trump. Or number two, they said they ain't got enough like medical facilities out there. Yeah, you got damn right. So what if I want to try a dirt cookie when I go out there and I get sick? Where I'm gonna go? Where I'm gonna go?
To the witch doctor.
Yeah, well, shit, I don't know no goddamn witch doctor. What's going on, Brooke? First and foremost, man, I have Sister
Hey,
Brooke
Brooke.
in the building. It is an honor, a pleasure to have Brooke in the building. Now, Brooke, before when I finish this segment, I do want to talk about your spot when you went famous again and again and again on that podcast. I just want to ask you a few questions. That's all. How
Okay,
you doing today, Brooke?
I am good. I'm thankful for the opportunity to be here with you guys. I was actually free because Thursdays I'm usually not free, but I was actually free this Thursday, and like I just so happened to see that you was on live, and I'm so thankful that you were just like, well, come on, like. And hi, Candace, love you so much. I'm just like I said, I'm happy to be here. I was like jealous listening to y'all as I was getting ready. You know what I'm saying? I had to brush my edges and whatnot. And so I just wanted to, like, I was so jealous listening. I'm like, yeah, I got stuff to say. I got stuff to say. So I'm just excited to finally, you know what I'm saying, got my edges all slicked back, and
Girl,
I'm ready
you
now.
ain't had to
I'm
fix
ready.
your edges, baby. You and Ken is still beautiful, man. It's an honor to have two beautiful women up on the panel with me, man. But
Oh,
listen,
thank
Brooke.
you.
So how you feel about everything? How you feeling about Haitians right now? What's your thoughts on everything right now?
Well, okay, so I grew up in East Flatbush, Brooklyn, which I was totally immersed in Caribbean culture growing up. And so, like, there are Haitians that I am very, very cool with, that I consider, damn near family, However, there are also other Haitians, like, for instance, Assembly Member Salages here in New York. She is a Haitian woman, and she has deemed our reparations unconstitutional because she keeps trying to make it about African descent. And so that is a huge issue that we are having here in New York, with various Caribbean politicians that are consistently, and now outside of the political realm, we have the Pan African,
Mm.
Al Sharpton's, Ron Daniels, Dr. Ron Daniels, Lori Daniels Favors, I believe, is a half foundational Black American. I believe Jennifer Jones Austin is also half foundational Black American. So we have our own COONs to deal with as well. So I don't want to put it all on them, but and as far as the political, and we got James Sanders, who is a
Oh,
FBA traitor from hell,
for real,
with a
what's going
kid
on
stuck.
with him?
He is a senator that is a foundational Black American. He is just a kiss ass, and he when President Devine of the U.S. Freedmen Project, they went to him and told him that the original bill for reparations was unconstitutional. So he was well aware that it was unconstitutional, and he said, "Well, we just got to push it through, and then we'll try to make changes on the back end." So then later he came to them and he said, "Hey, I realized that you guys were right." And he said, because we were right, we have our champion assembly person, Nikki Lucas, and she, is the author of our bill in the assembly. And
Mm-hmm.
so he says, I see that you guys are right. I want to author the bill in the Senate. He authored, and we was all looking at him like, how could you be completely against author our bill for disaggregation and delineation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So not the reparations bill, because that's already signed into law and we already got this stupid ass commission. But he said he wanted to sponsor our, or be the writer of the author of the bill in the Senate. He did all of that to not bring it for a vote, to sit on it, like, you know what I
Mm.
mean, and then have it killed in committee. So it's all good, because he won't be anywhere near our bill next legislative session, which starts in January. But he is definitely a foundational Black American traitor from hell, with a forked tongue and a seersucker suit. And so we won't be getting any help from him next legislative session. And we were able to, on our own, get two more senators to sign on. So we'll be able to get someone else to author that bill, who will actually bring it for a vote when it's time, and not let it die in the finance committee. But back to the Haitians. So Assembly Member Salaja, she is the head of the Black Hispanic, was it Black, Hispanic, and Puerto Rican? No, Black, Asian, Hispanic, Puerto Rican
Lord
uh,
have mercy.
caucus here in New
Lord.
York. Yes, yes, that's what it's called. I had to think about that. Yes, that's what it's called. So she's the head of that. So she is the most powerful woman in the assembly. And so she is constantly, I don't know if you guys have seen, like, some of the videos I put out on my YouTube channel, where I made a whole cartoon about her, because she, I confronted her about the fact that, well, President Devine and I confronted her at a hearing about her unwillingness to change the bill to make it constitutionally sound. They are bent and bound on making this for people of African descent reparations, right? So now we're talking about the reparations bill. And so she we confronted her. President Devine had meetings with her before the bill became law, and she, after telling them that she understood what they were talking about, and she really was going to do something about it, she ghosted them.
Mm.
So this is, as much as I have one-on-one personal relationships with certain Haitians here in New York, and I care for them, and they are not trying to fight us on our reparations. None of them are able to take down Salages, who is trying to take down our reparations. So, as much as I try to be fair to say that not all of them are doing that, we have to be honest about the ones that are. So while she's trying to make our reparations unconstitutional, she was fighting tooth and nail for TPS status. People who can't even vote for her or shouldn't be voting for her, because that's something else that we have found out recently, that they have been allowing illegals to vote here in New York.
Oh, really?
Yes, that is
Yeah, Connecticut
it,
too.
it's come out that New Yorkers of all races have chose the couch, right? We are, as New Yorkers, we are disillusioned. We are and not delusional about our political representation here. So none of us really voted, but the people that did are the transplants, the
Mm,
illegals, and the immigrants. And so
mm,
those are the people. So when people sit there and talk about, oh, this is what y'all voted for, we did not vote for this. Okay. They bust in a bunch of other people so they could come in and vote for it. And so, so as like I was saying about Salages, she sits there and she talks about she sat there and made our reparations unconstitutional, but she's fighting tooth and nail for people with TPS status. And so I'm glad that she lost. I look, whoever y'all gonna have to feel that, because y'all did not care when she was making our reparations unconstitutional. Y'all didn't say nothing, y'all didn't do nothing. And that's a matter of fact, I made a video stating just that. I'm gonna do the exact same thing for you that you did for me,
mm-hmm,
which is nothing.
mm, mm. Hey, listen, I totally agree, and I just want to shout
Agree.
out to you too, Brooke, for being very patient and going up to these hearings and doing your 1-2 with them words to them people, man. You know what I mean? And just doing what you do, man. I salute you for that. Down here in Texas, I could do something like that, but it's just too Republican now right now. It's just too Republican now.
But
You know, I
you'll be
might try though. I've
surprised.
been thinking about it.
You and let me tell you something. Look at some of the old video from when Marcel Dixon was running.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the Republicans, we have no permanent friends and no permanent enemies. You understand
Facts.
what I'm saying? Just permanent interests. And a lot of times the Republicans are more willing to work with us on certain things. They may not be willing to work with you when it comes to reparations, but you might get a disaggregation bill out of them. You know
That's
what I'm
true.
saying? So it's steps
Facts.
to what we need, because if we got reparations before we got disaggregation, you know what I'm saying, who would the reparations go to? So
Exactly.
you kind of have
Mm,
to. So there's steps to it. So if you can work with them on a disaggregation bill, because they are very willing to do that, then that's what they did in California. They weren't
Can
able
you
to get the.
explain what a disaggregation bill is? What is that?
That is the political term for delineation. Right?
Mm,
Delineation is socially what we doing by telling them you ain't us and we ain't you. You know what I'm saying? But on paper, in the political realm, disaggregation is disaggregating the numbers, right? And separating the numbers. So making sure that we get counted as foundational Black Americans / freedmen on our own, separate and apart from you said Texas, so I'm assuming y'all got a lot of Nigerians. That's what I hear.
well,
I
in
don't,
Houston they do. It's some
yeah,
Nigerians out here in Dallas now. Don't get me
yeah.
wrong.
So that would separate you from the Nigerians,
Okay.
and so that is what you guys could work on with the Republicans. As you see, what was his name? Fishback. He understood what a tether is. He
Yeah.
understands what a
In
tether is, and
Florida.
that's in
Yeah.
Florida. That's not in Texas, but I'm just naming certain Republicans. South Carolina, Marcel was able to get a little headway with the South Carolina Republicans. In New York, as a matter of fact, the U.S. Freedmen Project, President Divine, President Divine, Annette, and our gangster Reverend Coachman. Those are the OG U.S. Freedmen Project members. They were, and so this is before I even knew who they were, right? They were in New York. They were trying to pass a bill to allow people who were here in New York for 6 months, I believe. It was either 3 months or 6 months. If you were here in there for about, if you were here in New York living for 3 to 6 months, you would be able to vote in our state election,
Wow.
right? And so we couldn't allow that to happen. So our gangster Reverend Coachman, Annette, and President Devine worked with the Republican Party to squash that, which they did. They were successful in that. And so that's why I say, don't count out the Republicans. You know what I
Yeah, I
mean?
know, I know, I know.
There
I
are
have a
times
question
where you can work with
for
them on some things, and when it comes to us and these immigrant groups who are trying to usurp Americans, they are well aware. Like, even listen to what's his name? Oh gosh, well, I can't think of his name, but he mentioned Tariq, and he was like, well, they have been here 400 years. Like, you know what I mean? So, and I can't think of his name right now. It's just escaping me. Where is President Divine? He always helps me with the
Oh, I
name
know
of.
you're talking about. He used to be on Fox News.
Yes, yes,
Uh,
yes.
Tucker
I
I'm
Tucker
having a
Tucker
Carlson.
brain fart.
Carlson. Tucker
Yeah.
Carlson.
Tucker
Thank
Carlson.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I had
Yeah.
a
So
question for you, Brooke, about
sure.
the disaggregation thing,
Hmm.
because I know it's helpful from a reparation standpoint, right? But my other question is more around like, won't that give us some visibility to the numbers, like from a or statistics, dealing with who's taking benefits, so on and so forth, because
In
that's the
all the
talking point they
ways.
like to use. Yeah,
In
so that
all the
aligns with
ways.
our delineation as well.
You are absolutely right. In all the ways it will help us. We can't get any set asides just for our group, because you said it, you can't give out set asides based on race, right?
Yeah.
So, and this is why we're constantly having to share every benefit that we receive, because we have to share it with either minority groups, or like here in New York. Governor Kathy Hochul, she gave out $16 million to a historically Black area, right?
Mhm.
But there are hardly any historically Black peoples living there anymore. It's a bunch of immigrants living there now.
Wow.
So that is how that we keep getting tricked when it comes to things like that. Or I don't even want to say tricked, because at this point it's not even a trick. This is how our set asides that should be going to us end up going to other people. Same thing with affirmative action. Minorities. All of these terms, urban areas, all of these
Mm.
terms that they use, which include all of these other people. So once we disaggregate and the numbers, and which is delineation on the political level, then we'll be able to get set aside just for us and just for our ethnic group, right? And so
Yeah.
the term to use for a foundational Black American is the term that we use to socially delineate from others. And our political term would be freedmen, because that is our constitutionally baked in the cake status. It is already in the Constitution. It's already there. We don't have to reinvent the wheel. It's already there just for us. Every freedman is a Black person, but not every Black person is a freedman. And
Say
so
Mhm.
that one more time. Repeat that
okay,
again.
Stand for the people in
okay.
the front.
Okay, so that is the term that we use politically. You know what I'm saying? So and because foundational Black American would also be race, because it's got Black in there. But freedmen, you understand what I'm saying?
That's
Is a
right. That's right.
status. It's a lineage status, and it just so happens that everybody is Black.
Nice.
Exactly.
Nice.
Exactly. And that makes a great point, man, because a lot of people look at us as being xenophobic, and everything that you laid out for us, Brooke, explaining the segregation. Can you say that word for me, please? Because I ain't good.
Disaggregation.
What's say it again?
Disaggregation.
Disaggregation.
Desegregation. Can
Yes.
somebody spell that in the chat so I can know how to say
Disaggregation.
it?
Hold on.
Yeah, spell it in the
Disaggregate.
chat.
Is it my accent? Is it?
No, it's me. I can't
It's
pronounce certain. That's why I have Candace up here sometimes to pronounce certain words for me.
This I'm doing it right now.
Just spell it in the way that I can
Disaggregation.
gation.
pronounce
Wait,
Just say it
hold on. My
slow.
thing changed it to dissatisfaction.
it.
Hold on.
Desegregation. Okay.
No,
Desegregation. So
no, that's not how to say that.
segregation.
No, no, no.
So,
That's not how to say that.
so
That's not how to say that.
we talk how we talk. Yeah,
Disaggregation.
that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm telling y'all, man, y'all don't understand. Throughout life, my adult life, I always had people around me that can
I think you said it
upgrade
right.
my weaknesses, right? Because I do have certain weaknesses, and I never want to go into a situation like I know everything, like I could do everything, like I could say everything. So I have certain people around me in real life that I do, make sure they do that. But anyway, with disaggregation,
Yes,
and what
got
Brooke
it.
was laying down. See, my thing with the Haitians is this: if they would have stuck with Black Americans, if they would have got out of our business, if they would have been more respectful collectively, because just like Brooke said, I have a lot of Haitian partners. When I go to South Florida, when I go to like Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Florida, I fuck with a couple Haitian niggas out there. I really do. And and I was telling this story today on how I was talking to one of my Haitian friends the other day, and he was telling me like how his cousin might have to go back to Haiti, and how he just had a baby and stuff like that, and how they got to go back. Now, listen to that and listen to him because he's my friend. I had a heart. I said, "Damn."
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Shit."
Yeah.
I feel you, cause I can hear his family in the background talking that Creole shit. I don't know what the fuck they were saying, but I had to think about it. I said, Brian, at the end of the day, collectively, he might be a good Haitian, but the rest of these people made sure to tell us that we wasn't shit in America.
Yep.
And I have to think about that sometimes when I do get in these emotional or I be having these empathetic moments with people like that because I'm close to them and I talk to them and they don't like what I say. He don't like some of the stuff I say about Haitians and stuff like that. But I had to tell him to say, listen, bro, I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about the people as a collective. Like you might be a good Haitian, like white folks say that's a good nigga, but you might be a good Haitian. But guess what? It's people that around you that ain't shit. They are very disrespectful. So my question to you, Candace, is this: when they go back to Haiti, do you think Haitians will rethink how they do stuff when they come back to America? Meaning, 10 years from now, because I think this next presidential election, I think it's a strong possibility it's going to be a Republican again, but
Mhm.
after that, it's going to be a Democrat, right? But so when a Democrat gets in office, do you think Haitians will recalibrate their way of thinking on how they view just not even Haitians, but some of these immigrants, and try to
Mhm.
side with Black Americans so Black Americans can so they can fight with Black Americans? Do you see that coming?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think it would be more of a artificial situation. They would try to have unity, and it would be very artificial. I think that they'll go back and think about. Am I echoing for you guys, by the way?
Now you ain't echoing on my end. Is she echoing in the chat, y'all?
It's echoing to me.
Oh, it's echoing.
Okay. Yeah.
Just
Let
drop
me
down and come back.
and come back. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. So I'm gonna move that question on to you, Brooke. So when the Haitians get deported, do you think they will? Uh, cause for me, let me say this before I ask you that question. For me, when I make a mistake, I think about it. I
Hmm.
said, damn, like I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have moved that way. I shouldn't have said that to this person. I could have handled this situation better. Do you think a Haitian would have that in their mindset, or an African, or any Caribbean, or a Mexican, or any other of these immigrants that come over here? Do you think they'll change their mindset and be like, you know what? Black Americans do have power, and I see what and Black Americans been trying to tell us this for a long time. Do you think they'll listen?
No,
Mm.
I think they wrong and
What about
strong,
you,
and that's
Chat? Go
I
ahead, go
think
ahead.
they're gonna be wrong and strong about it. I think that because if that was to happen, they could have already done it.
Mm.
And so, they have plenty of time to get some act right, but they don't. Even now, with what's going on with TPS status, did you hear Tariq last night?
What he
It
was
was
talking about? What he say
it
last
was
night?
like four. He was talking about the TPS and how it's over, but it's like five or six of them came up in the live talking crazy.
Mm.
It's already no, they don't see it. They don't want to see what Solange is doing. They don't want to take her down. And here's the interesting thing about that, right? during the Haitian Revolution, actually I'm echoing too.
You echoing?
Am I echoing in the chat? It sounds, yeah. And I have on
Let me
headphones.
mute. Let me mute up. It probably be me. I don't know.
It might be
Let me see.
because it shouldn't be me echoing.
Okay,
Hello.
talk, cause I shouldn't be echoing in, but talk for me.
Okay. So yeah, the echoing away. That's what it is. You got to get some headphones. Yeah, get some headphones. That solves the echo, but still have it coming through the mic. So yeah. So yes, I was talking about the Haitian Revolution. So the interesting thing about it is like during the Haitian Revolution, and so a few last summer, as a matter of fact, the Caribbeans were trying to have a conversation in East Flatbush, where I'm from, about foundational Black Americans and us being a psyop and whatnot. And they were trying to have this conversation about us without us, right? But we popped up in there, me, President Divine, my big sis Keisha, shout out to her, our OG Tag, shout out to him, and Sage, I don't know, so you might have heard of Sage. And so we all popped up there to you know so they couldn't have this conversation about us, especially in my hood, you know what I'm saying, where I'm from.
Facts.
And I told them then, I was like, one of the things I respect the most about the Haitian Revolution is the fact that the step one, before they declared war on any white tea person or any French person, because it really the war wasn't against white tea people, it was against the French, because they allowed the Polish people to be black. Please, please understand that. They gave Polish people black status. I'm still echoing though.
Y'all still echoing? I'm on, and I
Yeah.
got my headphones
Am
in.
I echoing? Yes,
Yeah.
I'm
Is,
echoing
is it
too.
I
still an
think
echo?
you might need headphones too, Candace.
I got them in, girl.
Oh, you got them in, so I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on, because at this
Is we
point it shouldn't
echoing? It's
be.
still echoing?
Yeah.
Anybody?
Hello, hello. Yes, it is.
So it's
Yeah.
echoing. So it might be me then. All clear now? Say something, Brooke.
When I talk, oh yeah, it's an
What
echo when
about
I talk.
me? Testing. It's storming up here though, broke, right? Like it's really storming in Connecticut right now. I don't know.
It
It's
seems like
passing
it's
I'm
through.
just
gonna mute
me.
up. I'm gonna mute up. Go ahead.
So yeah, now it's better.
Now it's back to normal. Yeah. Mine too. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
it's Brian when he not muted. But
It's you, Brian.
so but yeah, so when they had the Haitian Revolution, before they set it on not one French, they set it on the Black collaborators. Whoever they thought was going to side with the French, they got them out the way first. They, you know, them first. I know how you can't say, they unalive them first, right? So the Haitians, out of all of the groups, should understand how we have to move. They should understand, because we're not even as brutal as the Haitians. We haven't unalived not near one of them yet, right? But we are making their voices mute. We are making their power mute. We are, disrupting them and making them insignificant when it comes to what we're doing here in this country. And so we're going to continue to do that. We're going to continue to make you invisible when it comes to the foundational Black American / freedmen fight here in the United States of America. So, they, like I said, they of all people should understand that, but they play like they don't, which is why I feel like they will never, their hatred for us is so deep. Not all, but the ones that are the loudest, right? Their hatred for us is so deep that they can never admit that they need us. They can never admit that. And so when you have people like that, you just have to let them, let them fall by the wayside. We have to let karma do to them what karma is going to do. That's what it is. We can't have no whatchamacallit. We can't have no sympathy. Like, I'm beyond the sympathy stages. Seeing how Salages has done here in New York, I am beyond sympathy stages. I don't have no love. I don't have no forgiveness. I don't have no teaching for you. I don't have no, like, I'm not educating you on shit. I'm not doing none of that. Either you get with the program or you get rolled over. That's it. You only have two options. And if you know what I'm saying? And if you're not going to get with the program, you want to be wrong and strong, fine. That's fine. No problem. Get your ass up out of here. Or take that ankle bracelet and wait a couple months for them to get you the hell up out of here. Because that's what that ankle bracelet is for. I don't understand why you just want to. I hope that once, and here's the thing. I know that usually with them ankle bracelets, the person with the ankle bracelet has to pay for their own bracelet. So yeah, that all they doing is getting money up out of you and keeping since y'all sit there and complain about the detention centers, they like, okay, fine, we're not gonna put you in the detention center. We're gonna give you this ankle bracelet that you gotta pay for. And when we get ready to deport you, instead of holding you in the detention center, we just gonna deport you because we know where you at all times with that damn bracelet on. So
And they can't go 75 miles. They can't
But
go
why won't they just
75 miles.
leave? Like, why all
I don't
this? You know,
understand.
self deport, take
Especially
that
with the
money.
money, like you said, they
Yes.
giving them money to go.
The
Like,
average
take the
GDP
money.
is like 2,500 a year in Haiti, something like that. You guys can fact check that. I read that somewhere though.
Mm-hmm.
So I got
27
a
already.
question.
You're winning already
So Candace, what's your thoughts on it? What's your thoughts on it?
on the ankle bracelets and stuff.
On
On why they
what
won't.
yeah,
Oh,
do
why
you
they
think
won't leave? Okay.
not that. Do you think Haitians will have a they'll turn the other cheek 10 years from now? Do you
Oh
think
yeah, like I
they'll
was saying.
understand?
Mhm.
Do you think they understand how they messed up, or they should have linked up with Black Americans? And after those
Mm.
10 years, do you think they'll come back and be like, you know what, my bad, Black Americans, let's work together?
Yeah, I've met some very humble Haitians and I've met some very proud Haitians. And like Brooke was saying, that hate be running deep. I've never seen anything like it. I've lived half my life up here on the East Coast and I'm born and raised down south. And I've come across folks, West Indian folks, anybody from the West Indies, so to speak, Caribbean people. It's a different kind of disdain that they have with us. So I don't know if the pride would let them, get to that point. I wonder, but I'm sure there are some salt to the earth people who are closely, rooted and stuff like that. But you usually find those people in the country. You don't find those folks who have fled and become second and third generation, whatever, first generations and second generations. You don't really find that there. It's a different attitude because they've assimilated into a system here. So I think they'll be bitter, but I think that some people might, look back at how they were, right, and wish they could have changed a few things. But alas, we have an immigration policy and we're going to exercise it. So we got to have our borders respected. This is getting ridiculous. It's like a faucet, you know,
Yeah, I
an
agree.
influx of people. At what point do we stop being altruistic, and taking on the world's problems? We have, and it's not even a Black American issue per se around the who is involved. It's just what's happening. The fact that we have allowed it to happen is a bigger issue. So I don't know. I think in 10 years, it's going to be some mixed emotions. They're going to have a lot, especially if they lived here. They're going to have a lot to work through psychologically, I imagine.
Mm. Well, am I still echoing? I'm
No, not
echoing.
anymore. You fixed it. Nice job.
No, I ain't
Let's see
fixed
if
it.
I'm
I just
It's
let
just
I'm
y'all.
echoing.
Well, you just mute up then. Mute
just
up.
let the ancestors.
Yeah, just mute up. I'm echoing now, Brooke. I'm echoing.
No, you're not echoing. It's only when I speak.
Oh, she's
Ah,
echoing. What about me? Am
okay.
I?
Nah, I
No.
No.
don't hear
Okay.
no.
All
So
right.
y'all saying it's me? Okay, okay, okay. Listen, I understand Black women. So guess what? I take the fall. I'm gonna take the fall for everything.
That ain't
So
fair. That is
It's
not
only it's
fair.
just when you mute up, I don't seem to be echoing.
okay, I got you. So I'm gonna work on my. I got some mics and stuff, man. I got some mics and all types of stuff. So I'm gonna figure. I'm gonna buy me some headphones too. But I honestly believe, man, this shit loud in my ear, man. I'm sorry. Can y'all hear me? This thing loud in my ear.
Yeah, we
Yeah, I
still can
can
hear
hear
you.
you.
Okay. I honestly believe this. I honestly believe when Haitians go back to their homeland, I think they're gonna come back here with revenge towards Black Americans, especially how we didn't speak up for them. Because if you think about it, it's not too many Democrats speaking up about the Haitians. You might have a few of them,
Yeah, where
but
the
I ain't
liberals
seeing,
at?
huh?
Where the liberals at? Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You ain't seeing a lot of them saying anything. It's a lot of people not saying nothing about the Haitians going back home. So my personal opinion is, if they do get another chance, I think they're gonna come back with some vengeance, and I think we already gonna be solidified anyway. You know what I mean? So that's how I feel about them.
But they can't come back. You know that, right?
Oh, they can't come back, even
Once
if
you
we
get
get another
deported, you
president.
can't. Once you get deported, no, you're banned.
So I thought you had
That's
to
why.
wait
But
10
if
years.
they
10 years before you can
no,
reapply. That doesn't mean that you're going to get it, though.
I
I
don't
think
think this
now.
time.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't think with the TPS. I think
Oh, okay.
normally that's how it is, right?
Yeah.
That it takes 10 years, but I think with the TPS,
There are
I
different
don't think they could.
stipulations. She's
I don't
right.
think. I think
Yeah.
they're banned.
Mm.
Why don't they better
And
self
so,
deport if they want to
and,
remain? Because you're right. That's why they said if you want to be
and if
able to
they
come back again, self deport. Yeah.
I would have been self-deported. I ain't gonna lie
Self
to you. I would have
deport.
took that
The answer is
2500.
clear.
I would have took that 2500. But hold on. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Thank y'all for the cash apps. I humbly appreciate that. I thank y'all for cash apping me, sending me some. I'm gonna use that, man, so I can give me something to eat after this live. Thank y'all for the gifts. I thank y'all for everything that y'all doing tonight. Make sure y'all get the likes up. Make sure y'all get the likes up. I want to play this video also of this Haitian. I'm pretty sure I think I seen this on Candace video. I think this was on Candace video that I saw it. But let me play this. But yeah, y'all, it's gonna be a good day in America. It's gonna be a great day. Hold on one second, y'all. It's gonna be a great day. Stop screen record. Hold on. Once I figure this out, y'all, I'm gonna be on point. Wait till I
President
stop.
Devine said something important. He said the Democrats stopped caping for the Haitians after they saw it. After they saw they couldn't galvanize Black Americans.
Mmm.
Oh, that's smart. That's right. That's why they did that. That's a very wise
Mm-hmm.
observation.
Mm-hmm.
Mmm. I can agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're the engine. That's why. We're the gas in the car. You know, they ain't going
That's
nowhere without
right.
us.
So yeah,
We are the moral authority.
That's right.
facts,
And if we cool with it, it flies.
Mm-hmm.
facts. Here we go, y'all. So this what I seen earlier today, and it kind of tripped me out a little bit. But hold on, let me turn it up for y'all so y'all can hear it. Let me hit play. Here we go.
And more. The Chef Creole restaurant in Miami's Little Haiti neighborhood is typically bustling with customers. Not today.
People are scared.
Owner Wilkinson Sajor says it's not just the clientele. After 34 years in business, he's lost his entire management team at 7 locations and will likely have to shut down 2 stores due to the end of temporary protected status.
The end of TPS means for me that my future in the hospitality business is almost going to be non-existent.
On Sunday, federal officers made an immigration arrest outside one of his restaurants.
I voted for Donald Trump.
What would you say to the president that you voted for?
He sold to me that he is a businessman and that he will be making business decisions.
Do you regret your vote?
Yes, I do.
Despite reports from the United Nations of escalating gang violence fueling displacement in Haiti, the Trump administration has stated the country no longer meets the conditions.
Now, what's y'all thoughts on what y'all just heard? I would love to hear y'all thoughts on it. You can go ahead, Candace. Then we got Brooke.
Okay. Yeah. I think obviously he's regretting it, but he said Donald Trump's a businessman, then he's going to make business decisions for this country. I mean, if he's going to think of it from a business standpoint, this is a bad deal. The immigration policy needs to kind of be revamped or exercised at least. And we're going to scrap the TPS. I think we should scrap it altogether. Right now, we just put a moratorium on it. But I think he's a business person, like he said. You say what you want about it. That's where he came from. You know, a corporate kind of mindset. So what do you expect? Do you expect feelings? Do you expect emotions? You're going to, play chess. And I think they are gullible. I think there's a level of naivete that happens with immigrants because they believe in the system. They are part of the system. They sign up to be a part of our system as a buffer class. And it's not working out anymore. It's a bad deal. So they're scrapping the deal. And I think he's, you know, He's feeling the ramifications of that. That's what I
All
think.
right, Brooke, what's your thoughts on what you heard?
Man, listen, I think it's hilarious. Like you voted for he was Donald Trump was very honest about how he felt about immigration. So you voted for it, and then now you're confused as to why he did what he did. Now you're not conducting your business in a way that helps America, like Candace said. And so this Donald Trump is going to make decisions, and I'm thankful that he is making decisions that is good for Americans. Like clearly you had a bunch of, and I won't even call them illegals because at that time they did have legal TPS status, but you had a bunch of people on TPS status. And so, and here's the thing, your business probably wouldn't survive too much longer anyway, because a lot of those people with the TPS status are going to be there to patronize the business anyway. We don't eat Haitian food, no offense, unless you selling that soup jumoon. I'm not gonna lie, I ain't gonna lie now, that soup is good. Okay, but aside from soup jumoon, you know what I'm saying, we not eating y'all food like that. So we're not gonna support it. And I might be the only one who knows even what that is, what soup jamour is. Now, more people knew about it, maybe they would like it. But
I don't even know
I'm
what the
like,
hell that is. I'm scared to ask what's in it.
it's good. It has like beef and it's squash. It's a squash soup. And so it's a soup that they eat on January 1st, which is Haitian Independence Day, right? I told you, you know what I'm saying, I grew up around them. Haitian Independence Day, they eat it on January 1st, because when they were enslaved, the French would not allow them to eat this squash soup. So now they eat the squash soup every day, every year on Independence Day. I'm not gonna lie, it's a very delicious soup, right? But that is it. We're not eating. Somebody laughed at January 1st. Yeah, I know it's odd. I already know the joke that you're telling in your head. I hear you. I hear you. But yes, the same as the African's birthday. But was patronizing all of those illegals that was jumping the border. They ended up closing down because they don't have the people like they used to. So sir, it doesn't matter. It's a new day here. And if you would like your Haitian restaurant to thrive and to succeed, take it to Haiti, where there are plenty of Haitians that like
Right.
Haitian food.
I
This is
agree.
America.
Listen. I never had Haitian food before. I never ate it before anything. You know what I'm saying? I can only imagine. Now I've been with a Haitian woman before. It was different, but that's another story for another day. I'm sorry, man. Didn't know no better. Okay, I wasn't paying African. I just saw something I thought they liked. But listen, thank you, I am my ancestor dream, and shout out to my girl Inga in the building. Shout out to Inga in the building, sweet young lady. But for me personally, I don't know why 98% of me don't feel sorry for him at all. Like I just don't.
Sorry.
And only 2% because I know somebody. Now I could just imagine if I didn't know him or
Come
didn't know
on.
a Haitian. But 98% of me, man, I don't care. Because for the simple fact, they don't. Well, South Florida, they do. They do. But like in Dallas, Houston, in other places, they don't really frequent Black American spots like that. They don't spend money
Mm.
with us like that anyway. So just see their business go down. It's cool with me. Even the Mexicans out here in Texas, man, they businesses getting shut down left and right. Not because of TPS or immigration. It's because they are unsanitary up here. They getting closed
Mm.
down. Yeah,
Ugh.
they are very unsanitary out here. So they getting shut down. People, I used to see people, them Mexicans that be pushing them carts and shit, selling them hot corn shits and shit, them red corn, whatever. I don't know what they call. I don't eat that shit. I don't see them no more. I don't see them selling no motherfucking ice cream, no Mexican ice creams and shit. I don't see it no more, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I do not see it no more, and I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. I'm not mad at all. So my question to you, Brooke, is this: then I'm on Kansas Street Corn. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Health codes. Thank you. See, that's why I like my chat, man, because y'all be correcting me. I be making videos and shit. They be correcting me with my videos when I say a wrong bad. Hey man, listen, I appreciate y'all. Hey, I got like a delay, a mental delay. So I was one of them kids that sat in class, sat in that one class all day, every day. You know, I was one of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? I was up in the class with some conjoined twins. They had they
Oh,
head was stuck together.
what?
Real shit. I told that
Oh my
story
God.
before.
Conjoined twins.
Black. They were black.
Damn, bro. I mean,
They
God
head
bless
was
them.
stuck together and that shit was scared the shit out of me, man. I ain't gonna lie. Cause they
Oh,
look
me
like
too.
spiders when they walk together. You know how spiders walk?
I'm trying
And
to
they
pick my jaw up.
Stop,
they look
bro.
Conjoined twins.
Come on,
conjoined
spider.
twins.
Oh,
They walk like spiders down the hallway and shit. Now I
come
wasn't in
on,
no
man.
special needs class, y'all, but I should have been. But I used to see them conjoined twins walk down the hallway, and my partners and them knew I was scared of them conjoined twins. So I remember one time we were walking down the hallway, come from the library. So you know them special need people, they go to lunch early. So it was about
Yeah.
10 o'clock or whatever. So we walking down the hallway, and I see them spider walking conjoined twins coming my way.
Come on, man.
My partner behind me, so as they walking towards me, and we going just like this, my partner pushed me in the middle of the hallway, and I almost freaked the fuck out. We almost got the boxing up in that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie, and the conjoined twins, they head stuck. They just looked at me like, nigga, what the fuck wrong with you,
Get
nigga?
out the way.
Y'all
Yeah.
scared me. Yeah, they scared me. But back to the story at hand. But yeah, that shit scared, man. You in elementary, you see two heads stuck together like that. That shit wasn't normal. But
That'll
anyway,
scar you. Yeah.
That yeah, that
yeah.
it's a
So,
little nerve wracking.
Candace, you going out again. But Brooke, I'm gonna ask you this question though, Brooke. With Haitians leaving right now in certain areas, especially in South Florida, Ohio, and places like that, what opportunities do you see that Black Americans can take advantage of with them leaving? Let me mute up.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, so if you want, you know what I mean? Because I feel like like how most of the time when it comes to they be like, oh, Haitians do jobs that foundational Black Americans don't want to do. Some of that is true, right? And let me explain, because I don't say that true for all immigrants, right? Or all jobs that immigrants hold. But when it comes to taking care of old racist white folks, we don't want them jobs. We good. You know what I'm saying? So it's I don't think it's gonna hold us like I think it's gonna be an issue for old white tea people, because who's gonna take care of them? Because we don't want them. I'm not this I remember back in the day, like before, it might have even been before delineation, I'm not even sure, but I remember seeing this video with this one girl. She was taking care of this old racist white tea lady, and the lady was like spitting at her and all types of stuff. And then I was like, everybody was like up in arms about it. And in the next video, they was like laughing and drinking and what? Nah, son, nah, son. So, and then so they hold a lot of the jobs in that area. I definitely feel like when it comes to us politically, it is here in New York. I can't really necessarily talk about other places, but it's definitely going to help us, because now we'll be able to get Assembly Member Salajas out of office. You know what I'm saying? We'll be able to, because now she won't have all of her inflated voter base, right, that she shouldn't have in the first place. It's also going to help us politically with the census. This is how they were gerrymandering, I believe the word is gerrymandering extra seats, for senators and whatnot. If you guys remember, there was a video that went viral with Yvette Clark talking about, because I always want to mess up her name, Yvette Clark, where she was talking about she didn't want these people gone because it helps her keep her seat in the Senate. So it's going to help us politically as far as that part is concerned. But the jobs that they have, I don't necessarily know, because it's not like there's a lot of Haitians in construction. You know what I'm saying? Those are the jobs that, Black Americans definitely want. I can't even say they're doing a lot of like factory jobs. They're not really doing a lot of that. They're doing a lot of, like I said, like nurses aid jobs. And not and now when it comes to outside of working in nursing homes and stuff like that, other nurses aid, like maybe nurses aid jobs in the hospital, we would definitely be down to scoop those up. But then we ain't trying to take care of elderly white tea people, especially racist ones, in their house. We good on that, like, on that. But so I
Let me
think it
say
would.
this on that. Let me
Mhm.
say this on that. I still think it's a lane for young black Americans to get even in the CNA field in
Mhm,
watching
yeah.
home healthcare aid. And I do suggest black Americans do take care of the racist white people because at the end of the day, they about to roll over and unalive anyway. And cause you got some crazy black motherfuckers that you watch they'll throw shit at you also. I heard some stories about some of them old people in them old folk home, they'll throw shit at you too. You know what I mean? So I do suggest my young people to get in fields, man, in CNA and some of our young people that might want to work in fast food or work at warehouse or work at Walmart. I'm just especially in Texas. I can't really speak for New York, but in
You
Texas,
see them working at Walmart in Texas because they can't speak English, so I don't see them
they
really
do.
working those jobs.
They do. They
That's
work at
interesting.
Walmart. They work at
Okay,
Walmart. In South Florida,
that's
Haitians
those are
work at
definitely good for
Walmart
our
too.
kids, though.
Yeah, Haitians work at Walmart too. In South Florida, especially in Miami. But let me say this.
Okay,
Reason why I say the young kids, because now young kids can have money in their pocket. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because
absolutely,
even when my son was in high school, it was hard for him to find him just a part time job to work anywhere. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because all the Mexicans was taking. It was to the point where Mexicans was working at Foot Locker and barely speaking English. If I wanted to get a part time job, I wouldn't be able to get like I wanted to get into the cleaning business, right? So I was gonna pay people to go to. I was gonna get contracts for people to go to different office
Yeah,
buildings and clean up. Mexicans took that thing over, bro.
yeah.
Mexicans took all that over. Now, guess what? It's an open field now, and I'm about to what? Get back into the game with it now. Now I'm finna invest
Mm-hmm.
again and hire people to clean up these buildings and stuff like that. There'll be some good passive income, some shit I ain't gotta do. I could pay them. I'll find a Mexican. I might put a Mexican in the shed in the backyard somewhere and just say, hey, you got somewhere to stay. I'm gonna make sure ice ain't gonna find you. I'm gonna put an AC back there, some heat in that motherfucker. But listen, I got somebody that'll take you to these locations so you can clean up and I'll pay you under the table. But I ain't saying all immigrants need to leave also to Brooke, because I do agree with what you said. Also, I do understand there's certain jobs that we probably not gonna do, but you gotta pay us that money. I
Right.
pick cotton for $40 an hour.
Yeah. Now, see, that's why I won't say factory jobs or things like that. Me personally, I will do almost any job, right? But
Yeah,
when
yeah,
it
pay
comes
me the
to like
money.
helping, working in white tea people houses and wiping the asses, I'm not doing.
Yeah, I ain't wiping
I'm
no booty now. You gotta be a certain
first of
type of
all,
motherfucker to do that.
but the thing is, I used to work in the medical profession. I don't have a problem with, what I'm saying, taking care of the elderly. I do have a problem with taking care of racist elderly. I'm not, because I'm a very caring person and I will do whatever is necessary. I have bathed elderly patients from head to toe. I've done it before.
White elderly patients.
Yeah, but they weren't
Okay.
racist to me and calling me a goddamn N-word to my face and whatnot. Now, once you do that, I don't have no sympathy for you. Ain't no more grace. Ain't nothing. It's over for me. Like I'm done. Now I'm treating you like garbage. And so that, that's why I say it wouldn't be good for me. So let me rephrase that and just say it wouldn't be good for me to do a job like that, because and maybe other people could have more
Yeah, some people, man.
something,
You know how many people
but
out
not
here?
me.
I
Because
know
now I'm
some
trying to figure out how
man.
to put something in your food.
Yeah, I know some young niggas and some young gals out here, boy. They can't wait for them Mexicans to leave so they can work them jobs, man. Cause
Yeah.
I really want my young people to get back into these fields, man. Cause I'm too old. I can't do that no more. I can, but I'm just in a point of my life where I'm just, I don't know. That just me. Candace, you there, Candace? So what you got to say?
Yes, I am. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Just to Ryan's room. I'm so sorry. I have been having storm, wind issues. It's been knocking my power on and off. So, I mean, I have a generator, but
You
Mm.
got
anyways,
prepaid
yeah.
lights over there? You got prepaid lights?
What's
Now you
prepaid
know
lights?
Candace ain't got no prepaid lights.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Exactly. She's like, I don't even,
Oh, I'm so
Don't
I
worry
funny.
don't,
about it.
she
But yeah,
Um,
clutched my pearls. I don't even know what that is.
you
is
don't
that a
know
good
what
thing?
prepaid
No,
lights
Candace.
is either, Brooke.
Huh?
You don't know what prepaid lights is either.
No,
Prepaid.
I don't. I'm gonna be honest. They don't allow that in New York.
Really? Oh,
Mm-mm.
okay. Go ahead, Candace. We're gonna
I
talk
don't think
about
so.
prepaid lights.
Yeah, tell me
Maybe I
one day
don't
what that
know.
means. What do I have on it? What was? I'm so sorry because I missed the cue. Before, what was the question that you had asked,
What do
Brooke?
you think once the immigrants leave because of
Mhm.
TPS? Do you think what do you think Black Americans need to take advantage of job openings or business opportunities? Do you think gonna open up a lane for more Black Americans?
Yeah, I think it opens up, it takes a few roadblocks out of the way, right? And it gives us an opportunity to look at it from a more expansive standpoint, gives a little more autonomy because you're not having these silos with certain industries, for example, healthcare or one could say, service industries, things like that. It's good for our teens too, because, Pablo, the 56-year-old migrant, is working at McDonald's, and my 16-year-old daughter didn't get the job. Customer service is really big. A lot of kids started out working in retail, customer being waitresses and stuff like that, or working in fast food, and that is very humbling and it's very good. It's healthy, right? Um, doesn't mean that you can't make money another way. It just means that those are jobs that are not necessarily meant for migrants. So I think it'll be opportunities all the way around, especially within the Black American community, because we can really dial in our spending to businesses that are Black owned. And when I say Black owned, Black American owned. Um, and keep the dollar more circulated here than it going away with our spending power. So it's going to give a good chance for us to practice group economics. And there's opportunities to look at real estate. We should be, there's a lot of wealthy Black Americans and our middle class. We're very healthy from that standpoint, and we, um, just have to collectively continue to dial in into delineation so that we understand that we are all we got, and that's really good. That's a really good place to be. Everybody wants to be here. So we start to look at things that way. I can see us really growing and taking advantage of some, like I've heard wealth transfer thrown around. It's a good chance for us to claw back on some of the stuff that went right to immigrants and others. So yeah.
Hey, I 100% agree, man. I ain't gonna lie. I 100% agree with both of y'all what y'all saying. And yeah, I was just about to say that too, Freddie's gardening, landscaping, and stuff like that. And thank you, Inga Hill, for the cash app. I appreciate that. Thank y'all for the cash apps. Also, thank y'all for the gifts. Thank y'all for liking my channel. I humbly appreciate that. Make sure y'all follow Brooke. Make sure y'all follow Candace. Make sure y'all follow them. Also, make sure y'all subscribe to their channel.
I
They
can't
have
hear
great
Brian. I'm
information.
sorry. My,
So make sure y'all follow
I'm
them
gonna come
also. But
back.
man, I'm
Sorry,
very
y'all.
humble on the cash gifts. I'm very humble on the cash apps and everything, man. I thank y'all so much. But I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna talk to the people in the chat for a minute. But Brooke, you got any last words? Can you do the your main thing that you do?
Well, the legislative session is over right now,
Oh, okay.
so we're not galvanizing the people to send emails at this time, but we will be again in January. So look out for that. As of right now, if you could just like support my channel, I really would appreciate it. It is Brian who has pushed me to focus on it more because I've always had a channel, but it's Brian that opened my eyes as to making this full time. And so I really want to thank Brian so much. I'm really happy that we could come full circle and I could be here today because and it was Juneteenth night. I remember
It
it
was
was it
doing
was
too. Yep.
Juneteenth night, and he was
Yep.
telling me how I what I really need to do and how I really need to make this a priority and everything like that. So I really appreciate Brian for pushing me to focus on. I'm trying to find a link to my channel to put it in the chat, and I'm looking through my phone. I can't find it.
Yeah, and let me
Um.
say this to Brooke too.
Mhm.
Brooke got so much going on, y'all. And reason why I say with Brooke, man, we just need more women in the space. I ain't saying there's no women content creators that do the FBA thing, but I just know for a fact Brooke, Candace, and others. It's another sister by the name of Theo. I'm pretty sure y'all follow Theo also. It's in the chat. Hold on, it's right here. This is her YouTube right here. Um, but I like to see my people make it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know Brooke finna go to a whole nother level with this content creation and stuff like that. And when you see talent besides education in a person, Brooke has a lot of talent. And that talent, I knew it was gonna go all the way. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna tell her what I told her on TikTok, but she got it. You know what I'm saying? Brooke got it, y'all. I'm telling y'all, Brooke got it, and she just one of those people that can break it down easily. She's in the field. She's out there. I ain't out there. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna cap. I ain't out there. I'm out there in other uh scenarios dealing with missing women. I say that missing women or missing children. I do deal with that. But Brooke is out here in the field, and she doing her thing, man. I'm proud of it. And I want people to see her personality also. So because I know a person like Brooke, man, because I want everybody to surpass me. I want them to surpass me, so I ain't got to work so hard. I want to be affiliated with them. You know what I mean? I want to be affiliated with people like Brooke. I want to be affiliated with people like Candace, because I know these people about to blow. They ain't gotta put as much work as I do. I gotta see. I don't talk. I don't articulate myself like they do. So I got a particular crowd. They gonna fuck with me. But those women right here, man, y'all are going to grow. I see it in y'all, and I know y'all gonna get it. And I just want to see my people grow. And make sure y'all subscribe to it. And Candace, you got any last words
Hold
before
on,
I
one more
end?
thing.
Oh, go
And
ahead,
this
Brooke.
shirt, I was just gonna say, this shirt is available. This shirt is for sale. It comes in red, royal blue. Matter of fact, Candace, I had my royal blue on, and I can't be having us both with the royal blue on. I switched to the navy. I
All
was like,
right.
so it comes in this color. It comes in royal blue. I got some other shirts on there. I have a skincare line. So being that we don't have any emails to send, you could support me in my business. And I would really appreciate it. I thank you guys so much. And that's it.
Shout out
Oh,
to
at
my people.
evenmelanin.com is my website for all
Type
the
it in the chat.
merch. Okay.
I
Go
put
ahead,
mine in the
Candace.
chat too. Thank you so much for having me, Brian. Thank you for engaging me with certain topics. I really enjoy all of your lives. And whenever I'm able to participate, it's such a pleasure. It's been so nice to chat with you too, Brooke, and in your chat. I'm glad we're starting to have more spaces like this. I'm glad that people are
Mhm.
starting to open up and talk about the actual issues. We've been feeling like this for a long time, and it's a good thing to see. It's really healthy for us to have these dialogues and grow and learn from each other. So always very grateful to be able to share space like this. So thank you.
And I'm grateful to have y'all in my space also. Anytime I see y'all on TikTok or on YouTube, and I just thank Brooke for being here for the first time. And I'm gonna be bugging y'all too. I bug Candace all the time because sometimes I don't like to talk a lot. So I talk a lot, but I don't like to talk.
And I'm
So I
verbose.
like to have somebody. So I'm gonna be doing lives by myself too now. But some days like tonight, I ain't feel like talking too much because I had a lot going on today. Had a long, busy day today, but y'all can feel free to still chill up here with me. I just gonna talk to the chat, just chop it up with the family. I like to talk to them for a minute before I end. Now, Black Light said is 50 is too young to die and too old to be in jail. You ain't lying. I wish a nigga would try to fight me. I'm calling the police on him. I ain't finna fight no young nigga. I was at the club the other night. I was at this. I go to the. I ain't gonna say that on here. You think I ain't
No, no,
gonna.
don't do it. Don't do it.
I don't know. I
Cause
don't
I don't
know.
want them to
I don't know. I
judge
don't
me.
know.
I don't want them to judge me. But I go to the strip club. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Let
I'm
the
a
judging
grown man.
begin.
But
Look, man, the people love you, Brian.
He can't do no wrong. He's
All
good. He's
right,
good.
all your craziness, we love it. We
Yeah,
love
we
it.
gonna
So go
sit. We gonna
ahead,
sit
tell us the
beside
story.
him.
We ready. We ready.
We
Where the
gonna sit.
no,
popcorn?
no, me and my old lady, we was at the strip club together, and some young niggas got to fighting up in there. And I got there. I think we got there like at 11, and they started about to get to fighting at 12. Now what threw me? It always throw me off. Like, why are y'all fighting and there's women up in here? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm.
why are y'all fighting and there's women up in here? I already told y'all go to the club. My bad, Miss Vita. I forgot. I be trying to sing, make, because I don't want to be too ratchet. That y'all ain't gonna believe me.
He's trying to find the
But
right balance.
yeah, I'm trying to balance. Thank you. See, that's why I got Candace on here. I be trying to balance it out, but we left. You know what I'm saying? We left because I said, man, because I have my laptop with me. I'm editing videos and stuff like that. And plus, I know the people at the club anyway. I know the dancers, the bartender, the bottle girl, the security, the manager at the club. So, you know, yeah, they got a steakhouse up in there too. And they got chicken up in there. I love chicken wings. But yeah, they got into it. Yeah, they got into it, man. And it just messed me up a little bit. I just didn't like the fact that how things how things how things went that night. But anyway, but yeah, I'm one of them. The Reverend Ratchet. Yeah, hey Fredis, what part of Jackson are you from? I'm from Shady Oaks. Well, my grandmother from Shady Oaks. My grandmother's from Shady Oaks. Yeah, my grandmother's from Shady Oaks. But I stayed out north. I'm from out north Jackson, but I always say Shady O, so make y'all think I'm thugging out there and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't be
Mm-mm,
want to say, yeah,
mm-mm.
I'm from over there, old Canton Road. If I tell them motherfucker like, nigga, your fat ass this, like, nah, nigga, I was in the trenches. You know, I was in the motherfucking trenches. But now, man, I really do enjoy making content, man. I really enjoy talking to my people from all parts of this town. Your people from Meridian, shout out to Meridian. I got a story about Meridian, man. It's a mall. Nah, I ain't gonna tell that story on here. It's too explicit. But yeah, I fuck with Meridian. There's some beautiful women out there in Meridian. Meridian is on the state line of Alabama and Mississippi. It's like a military. It's like close. I think it's a military town or something. But I mess with yeah, on California, Kings Road, Bel Air, Frida's Bel Air. Also, damn, yeah. But yeah, Meridian got some beautiful women out there. Beautiful women. They ain't country thick either. I don't know what type of women they are. My bad, ladies. My bad.
Oh, good.
The
Let
Bible
me back
says
that up.
one wife was Scorpio mama. I'm a see. I ain't Phil Scott. I ain't Tariq Nasheed. I ain't Professor Black Truth. I ain't none of them positive great black brothers right there. Them the yeah, I ain't none of them positive black bro. You went to Jen Smith. That's cool. I ain't go to school out there. My grandmama stayed over there. I went to a private school to like the fourth, fifth grade. But yeah. I ain't one of them people, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't walk that. I ain't there yet. I'm trying to get there, but I ain't there yet. So yeah, you all right. Yeah, I went to Callaway. I went to Powell in Callaway. And my life, man, I just live my life the best way I can, and I enjoy it the best way I can. And any woman that I'm with, I'm gonna be honest with her and let her know the deal before she get involved with me. So yeah, folk from Tougaloo, shout out to y'all. But anyway, y'all stay here, cause I'm finna end the live. But I want to talk to y'all in the
Okay.
back. But yeah, shout out to everyone though, man. I appreciate y'all showing me love. Thank y'all for the cash outs. Thank y'all for the money gifts. Thank y'all for the gifts. Thank y'all for the likes. Thank y'all for the engagement. I love you all so much, man. I thank y'all so much, man, for supporting me, for joining my membership, for subscribing to my channel, giving me ideas on what to talk about, man. I am very humble about that. That's why I always when I finish doing my live, I always like to talk to the people in the comments section, just to let y'all know I fuck with y'all, man. You went to Crenshaw, I went to JFK in Cleveland. Dorsey is my people. Okay, can you afford me? I can afford anything I want. Or I can tell a person I can afford anything I want until they find out I can't afford it. I can tell anybody, listen, if I could tell her, If I tell you a duck can pull a truck and you believe it, you fucking with me. All right, you fuck with me. Thank you, Inga, for the cash out. Thank you, everyone. Shout out to y'all, man. I love y'all. Y'all be safe, and I see y'all Sunday. I might go live tomorrow, Friday. I might go live Friday just to kick it. I don't know what we're gonna talk about, man, but I might go live Friday. But anyway, salute to y'all, and I love you.
Love y'all in the chat.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Peace.
Did I end it? I don't think I ended it, y'all. If y'all can still hear me.
Not yet.
Oh, shit. There you go. See, you see with Apple. Now, what if I would have said some wild stuff? Like, what if I would have said, man, I got
Like
booed
first
by this
thing
motherfucker?
blurt.
I
Did
don't
it
know.
hit?
Are you still? I think you still live.
I'm still alive?
You
Can,
still
Yeah,
I'm still
live.
alive?
I'm looking on my phone. It look like
Oh,
you
Lord
still
Jesus.
Bro,
alive.
you live. You
I'm
live.
live. Oh,
Yeah,
Lord Jesus.
man,
I
you
got
live.
booed.